playing along with Lennox. You're an honorary member now. Main event is coming up, and he comes in tonight to try to take the world title.
Nothing. We clear? Touch him up. Good luck to you both.
Performance last June, knocking out Mike Lee. Joe Goosen, he's just a and first pro fight in Tennessee. He comes back to Nashville as
when need be.
First round scheduled for the champion. Androl and Marcos Villegas with us as well as Sting and Hurt rather than overcome you with volume.
Yeah, he can't waste punches, and he's got to be careful in there.
I tell you, the size difference I think is really obvious here. Right, 68-pounder here with Caleb Plant.
You can see already outlanding Feigenbutz by a pretty wide margin. Also,
he's got those strength power muscles.
And that he care who you are. If you get hit by a solid right hand, even from right now, because of the, like I say, just the experience that
the right hand after the jab. Again, to move forward, he's not going to come in here and be able to throw the same.
You know, he's coming over here for the win. He wants this title badly. He wants to make
1930 at Yankee Stadium, and it was a disqualifying round. What do you think on the whole, Lennox?
I thought that was a good feeling out round, starting the work off a lot.
A nice combination, just to, you know, he's like Lennox said, he's starting to get instrument because like that's what I'm talking about. But look, I mean, you say he may not have a lot of power, but you know, full enough that with that speed, it makes it doubly effective. Not only
earlier in the broadcast, he does look at that hook.
Oh,
and Feigenbutz
he's hurt.
Is driven down.
Let me tell you one thing about Feigenbutz right now. His head is in one place, hands up. His hands up. He's good. He's doing good defense.
Europe, as we see many European fighters with 300 amateur fights, he's got
determined to come back as best as he can. He keeps his hands up.
You'd be worried about a counter, Joe?
Well, look, you don't need to close the gap too close to this guy.
Big round. It's, again, very tough guy, able to come in here, weather that storm. Caleb Plant up in the ante. Put
straight, accurate punches.
Feigenbutz.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Feigenbutz showed good.
Take him apart before you go in for the kill.
Look at Plant already started once again here in the third.
Well, she's saying the national anthem today, and I was blown away.
In his work, and we mentioned it's cliche, but he's an honest and trying to make improvements.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to stay in top. I got a great trainer to do that.
And Caleb is split the gloves. If Caleb's going to have to work to beat this guy, and if he wants to stop,
he's doing the right things. He's winning the early.
We learn nothing else. You got to pay attention every second in the full fight for Feigenbutz. He's hurt.
He got hurt. He got hurt by a jet.
USA chant.
And this guy didn't have it bad enough.
Wow, an uppercut. Final seconds of round 3.
And he goes in for this flurry. Just open it up. Here's that jab that stunned him. That's the one that really hurt him.
An amateur wins, and you can see again the pedigree at work.
Every single round looking sharp, as you said. What would you like to see more of from him?
I don't want him to do more than he needs to do. I don't want him to use more energy than as needed throughout the fight, and we'll continue to do that.
Gamber had said that Caleb Plant had looked terrific all through the camp. And Joe, you've been in the corner a few times. This is the best possible thing you
if he thought this guy wasn't dangerous. He still thinks this guy is deep round.
Yeah, that's true, Joe. You know, Caleb could probably...
He took the title against Uzkatagi. Again, it was Pounds got bloodied up a little bit, but he had put enough rounds in the bank to be able to get out of the way very easily from that. That gives you an idea. Poleaxing him, Lennox.
Hey, I mean, the jab looks sweet.
So far. I'm just saying, this guy is out there. He is peak. Honor his daughter. Honor her memory. There's his father, Richie Feigenbutz of Germany. There in the black trunks. See the body shots landed by Plant, 18 to single round. It's just a matter of how good he will look, and can Feigenbutz
the body with that left uppercut, keep threatening the middle with that preservation mechanism. That served him well.
And Caleb is doing the right thing by mixing up the punches. You know, not beating
there. Seems reasonably straightforward so far, but let's check.
You know, he has to throw punches to win these rounds.
The rest of the rounds as well.
Now, Feigenbutz just ran Caleb back, starts walking Feigenbutz back, and that
away from that defensively. You can see, and to your point that you made earlier, very sturdy, strong. You give him enough credit, and again,
is building your body up. So you can tell this is years of being
defense. We will not be stepping aside. We're going to keep it.
Oh, no, you can do this in your sleep. I feel great. Hey, you're in complete.
Better on the inside. We haven't seen it yet, but even if he were to play, it might even feel that he could get on the inside a little bit and do something.
Up against the ropes.
Watch, see how good he's doing right here? And he's going to be able to counter of holding his ground a little bit more and putting the guy into that box. I used to like to really get him very savvy out of the...
Give him credit. He's trying. Look, he's outgunned.
There we go.
He's certainly...
Because he's a strong guy and he knows it. He feels that if he...
And jumped up in the air. He got spun around. He was out on his feet. But you know what? That fight...
The referee, I think, stepped in a little early. Should have given him a little bit more. Referee could have gave me a little more.
A strong hand in there to make it clear. Good jab to the break. Yeah, that was strong instructions there where you got a good combination by Plant. Slip those jabs easily. Beautiful defensive work by the champ.
It's Valentine's Day, so he's giving him a couple kisses. Vincent trying to catch him, but...
101 to 23 in punches landed according to CompuBox, and that's a...
Great body shot.
Whereas between fights, and I had to say to him, good job, is to be there for the health of the fighter, and he stopped.
Come from behind knockout. He needed a knockout. We called it in the 10th round.
That was a good jab by Feigenbutz, by the way.
Look, he's
able to...
I mean, you know what I mean? You can't take your eye off the prize. You got to stay focused.
Hit like that. Tyson Fury got hit in the side of the lights.
Just breeze by you and hurt you. I mean, he is a powerful guy. But of course, he's brave to begin with, but I'm just saying, just try to not give up so much ground. And just trust in your skills like that. And stop that pressure that he's putting on.
Too crisp.
And he's using up the whole ring. And this is what he's doing.
You're in the corner of the fighter. That's killing you.
You gotta remember, too.
They didn't even say step towards me. They just wipe your gloves off. And call the other guy.
Go get.
But then your legs is not telling you you're okay.
By the way, Joe, did you hear that? Thank you. Round D, Caleb Plant looking like he's Germany, but it is unlikely he's winning any rounds.
Fine, and Caleb just, stepped to his side and made the...
Weight title fight is you have the two best in the world, all respect to the champ. And Plant might be the best at 168. Maybe it's Callum Miles and make great fights. We'll see it next week in the heavyweight division.
Plant has been using his speed this round and, of course, defensive prowess. Earlier, about 30 seconds ago, he's trying to not really being deterred. He keeps coming.
You need to break them up. You don't have to get involved. And the fighters aren't clinching. Let them box. 12 seconds of round number 8. You take your wins where you can get them. Oh, a good hook by Feigenbutz. Beautiful uppercut.
Spike to motivate you to train harder. And if he does do that, and great eagle, he's got a great chin, and he's got a good punch, and he's...
Oh, Caleb's out under control, but firing. And another hook. Full jab as well by Plant. Feigenbutz looks to fire back.
Take no chances because you could punch yourself out. So you gotta think. Go out there and start your combinations early, and then...
What do you think?
Well, yeah.
Are you there or you're not there?
No, listen, look. If Caleb Plant keeps delivering this type of punishment...
And his hard shots again, reaching a point. He hasn't won a round. His face is getting rocked. And
where he does will be the corner. Look, he landed a left hook.
No, but he's going to go for it in one of these rounds that's coming up.
Well, he's doing real damage.
Inside.
Hard body shot by Plant, able to land there. Feigenbutz is safer in there because Feigenbutz is just not firing back as hard.
Corner right now. If you don't get something done, combination. Once Plant starts throwing punches and you don't defend yourself,
what do you think?
I think Caleb's going for it right now, and he's feeling the win.
Feigenbutz able to throw an uppercut there. We'll see what Feigenbutz has to say about that after. Man, you're right, Joe. That was a short right hand right off the shoulder. There's when a guy hasn't won a round. You have to start thinking about it.
To the head.
And Feigenbutz is getting worn down again in his one loss.
Now he's so far ahead.
Did you see him make that fake and simple fake? You know you got him.
Well, this is a tremendous performance. Beautiful uppercut.
Maneuver him just like that.
3-punch combination. And Plant goes to work again.
This is where you can really hurt him.
And Molly World at 168 pounds. In net by Caleb Plant.
Very impressive, very impressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes, 23 seconds in round number 10. Our referee in charge, Malik Waleed, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout, and still the undefeated IBF super middleweight champion of the world, Sweet Hand.
152 to 19. It was all Caleb Plant, and the man from Karlsruhe, Germany.